Ha! Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have another Power Rangers Lightning Collection review for you. We have the one and only S.P.D. Omega Ranger and Uniforce Cycle. So this is a really cool set. I believe this is an Amazon exclusive. I might be wrong. But this is, I think, also the first ever Lightning Collection vehicle that we have as part of it. So they didn't just give us the Omega Ranger. We got the Uniforce Cycle too, which I was not expecting. So this is a really cool combo set, and I love that. I hope we get more of this type of thing in the future. So let's take a look at the packaging first and foremost, and it is gorgeous as always. Amazing artwork. I just, really captures the Omega Ranger with the colors and everything. Just really cool. I love that so much. I wish I could store all the packages somewhere. I have no space at all. Otherwise, yeah, it just includes, the vehicle and stuff. On the side, you have the awesome packaging. There you go, Power Rangers S.P.D, very faint logo, but it's there. And then the back of the box, again, showing you the same thing. So there you have it. See, it looks like the wheel. It's showing you how you can kind of rotate it back and forth. Looks like this piece can go down if you want to have it stopped as a display, or you can lift it up to move it around and play with it too, which is cool. So really neat set here, and I'm excited to finally open this up. I've had this for a little while and just haven't gotten around to opening it until now. So without further ado, let's get this open and take a look. All right, here's the Omega Ranger out of the packaging with the Uniforce Cycle. This thing looks really cool. So let's start with the Omega Ranger first and foremost. The biggest thing that you may notice right away if you're familiar with this Ranger is the front is a little not accurate in terms of the thickness of the suit and stuff. So let me see if I can illustrate this. If you look in the back of the box, look at the Ranger here, right? You see the sort of, it's supposed to be, he was like the 6th Ranger, so you get like the V and I, like Roman numeral 6, right? So yeah, you have that there. And now look at him. I mean, there's a V and an I, but the I is like a little bit more to the side than what it shows, and also the V is super thick here when it's not supposed to be that thick. So I just, you see how like the S.P.D badge is wider than the thickness of that part of the V, right? Now look here. They made it so that the S.P.D thing fits within it, and it's also just a black thing and not like a little actual badge like that. So, I think that's certainly a something that to some people might be a deal breaker potentially, because it's a pretty distinct difference on the front of the Ranger. Personally speaking, I think it's still okay for me. Like I can live with it. It's one of those things that like when you first look at it, like it seems fine. But then when you actually look at pictures of the Omega Ranger, I'm kind of like, oh, right, that it's actually supposed to be thinner. So it doesn't look bad, it's just not show accurate. So if you don't remember how he is in the show, I guess it's not a problem to you. But also I just pointed it out, so I'm sorry, I probably ruined it for you. But there it is right there. So it would have been nice to have thinner lines, but it is what it is. But that's the paint job that you see. So let's take an up-close look at this figure here. So, on the helmet, you have kind of like that badge right there. Yeah, I mean, overall, like this looks pretty solid, the helmet. Definitely looks really cool. So as I was showing earlier, you have the S.P.D logo right there. On the side there, the gold badge as well. So this gold goes all the way down. It is a nice shiny gold. I will say that. I do appreciate the shine. That is always very nice. I will also say that I wish the Morpher had a bit of paint on it. It just kind of, it looks a little odd with just the giant white block of paint. You have the black piece there. It does actually move and rotate. Instead of that movement, I would have rather them added some paint, if that was an option. But, I guess you have that. I think, I'm trying to remember the show. I know he, did he, twist it, or did he actually pull it like this? I'm I don't know. I can't remember. I assume it was something related to that. So I guess it's kind of cool that you can do that, but it is what it is. So let's take a look at the articulation, and then we'll get to the Uniforce Cycle and all that fun stuff. But the head does, rotate all the way around, move up and down. It is detachable, of course. There is no civilian head included. There's no ball of light, which would have been interesting. I know that obviously we had the really quick split-second view of Sam when he was, older or whatever. They didn't give us a civilian head for that. It would have been nice, but like also not. I mean, like I don't need it because again, it was so quick in the show. Like it wasn't like we're used to seeing him like that. As far as articulation, so the arms do move in and out. You do have full rotation there. Upwards movement. This whole piece does rotate, double joint, elbow there, and then the hand does rotate, move up and down. It is detachable as well. Same for the other arm. Then you do have this upper chest piece, which does twist around, move all the way around like that. You do have this abdomen crunch right there, leg movement. This whole part of the leg does rotate as well. And then you do have double jointed knee. The entire boot does rotate as well. And then you have the same twist and swivel movement as the other Lightning Collection figures. So very, very much in line with the other figures that you would expect. So there it is. Pretty cool. As far as other accessories, so he actually does come with an SPD badge. It is this even the right way? I'm trying to look at it. It's so tiny that it's like, let me look at it real quick. Yes, this is. Okay. So let me see if I can zoom in on this. It is white, so it's going to make it all the more difficult. Let me try and do it this way so I have something else in the background. Sorry about that. Let me try and focus my best. Try and focus. Come on. Focus. Oh my gosh, this is going to be... I don't know if I'm going to be able to focus on this one, guys. Sorry, this is very, very difficult. Again, really hard to see in the corner. It does say SPD. That's probably the best view I'm going to be able to give you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's okay. At first, when I saw it included, I was like, what even is this? And then I actually looked up close. I was like, oh, it's supposed to be the badge thing. I guess it's kind of neat, but it's just a white little, bit. It's kind of hard to read, too. So just don't lose it. You might lose it. Yeah, there's that. So as far as hands, so he comes pre-installed with these two grabby hands, but he has a left hand that is a open, wide, high five hand right there. And then the right hand, another left hand, I should say. There is no other right hand. That's actually, usually you get one of each. So that's actually odd now that I'm realizing it. They're actually both alternate left hands. So this is the only right hand that you get. And this is kind of the open high five. However, you get this lightning effect coming out of it, which I don't remember. Was that a thing in the show? It's been a while since I've seen SPD. I mean, if it's not, like, it's still kind of cool. I feel like this might have been just a repaint off of the mold from the Power Rangers. So I could have definitely see them doing that. But, I guess it's nice to have options, right? So you can do that. So with that being said, let's take a look at the Uniforce Cycle next, right? So here it is right here. I honestly didn't really remember this from the show. Like, now that I see the toy, like, I vaguely remember it. So I don't have a good frame of reference for, like, what it's supposed to look like or if there's any paint missing. It's just been a while since I've seen it. I think overall, like, it looks cool. It looks nice. It looks like it has enough paint to make it, look neat, I guess. Again, I don't have a good frame of reference to remember. But yeah, I mean, you have your SPD logo, pretty solid, and it fits with the paint. They use the same colors and everything too, so everything is nice and matching, and it looks pretty good. So you do have this little stand here, which can go, like all the way around, depending on how you want to display it. But if you just kind of leave it like that, it'll sit up, or of course you can fold it up. And then this does rotate as well. This is also a wheel, so I don't remember if like this is a thing in the show. Would he like lean back and do this? I guess you could do that if you wanted to. You can even display it like that if you wanted to. There's a whole bunch of different ways that you can do it. So that is you know, that is there. These two handlebars you did have to install them, as well as these bottom footrests. They did have to be installed, but pretty easy to do. So let's put the Omega Ranger onto the cycle here, right? That's the whole point of having this whole thing. So let's see how this actually goes. So we'll try and grip around the handlebars if I can. It seems like it's easier to slide it from the sides. That seems to be the best way for these grip hands to really get a hold of it, because otherwise it's a bit of a tight squeeze. There we go. Okay. And then of course we do have, let's bend a little bit. And it can rest, the feet can rest right on there. And there we go. We have the S.P.D. Omega Ranger. Pretty cool. Pretty cool overall. And again, you can lift this up and he's zooming along. And then as they showed you on the package, if you really wanted to get fancy with it, I know he did have the one move where like he could like zoom and punch like super fast. I guess you can't really replicate that with the Lightning Collection, so the best bet is just actual lightning. But you know, this is what the packaging shows as an example of what you can do with this lightning effect. So I guess there's that. Kind of neat, I guess, right? I think any of the main Lightning Collection figures, at least the Rangers, should fit in here pretty easily. This is he's a standard size Lightning Collection figure, so standard grips, as long as they have nice grippy hands, I think you can probably fit onto that Uniforce Cycle pretty easily. So if you wanted to have other Rangers pilot it, you're more than welcome to do that, as you please. So that about wraps it up for this review of the S.P.D. Omega Ranger. Overall, you know, I think the biggest downside is the thickness of the V part on the chest there, but still doesn't look bad in my opinion. I think overall, a really cool combo between the Ranger and the Cycle. So I think it's worth picking up out there. And it's cool that we have, you know, this representation from S.P.D. and especially the Omega Ranger. Really, really neat. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. I have more Lightning Collection reviews on the way. Stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, take care, and I will see you later.